the word woke now a negative term now, I guess. When they say woke, that means that's negative.
DeSantis, they used it as, they're saying he's using it as negative.
Yeah, negative. Scooby-Doo says, hello, family. Hey, Scooby.
Hey.
So the New York Post says, woke Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker allows foreigners to arrest U.S. citizens.
There's certain foreigners. So read.
In a shock law shakeup. So we know the side that the New York Post is on. They're not on this side.
It don't matter.
You called them a woke, and then you said fake citizens to arrest real citizens.
Go ahead.
Illinois House Bill 3751 will no longer require U.S. citizenship as a qualification to become a police officer in the state. The bill was signed by Democrat governor on Friday and will go into effect January 1st, 2024, despite facing heavy opposition from the Republican lawmakers and prominent police groups. Of course, the police groups don't want it. The bill provides that an individual who is not a citizen but is legally authorized to work in the United States under federal law is authorized to apply for a position as a police officer.
Authorized.
Subject to all requirements and limitations other than citizenship, to which other applicants are subject to. HB 3751 reads, adding that non-U.S. citizens must be able to obtain, carry, purchase, or otherwise possess a firearm under federal law to apply for the job. Immigrants who remain in the country under the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, that's the DACA people, right?
Yeah.
Are also entitled to apply for position to join law enforcement, the bill states. Federal law currently forbids non-U.S. citizens to serve as police officers and deputies. Illinois Rep. Mary Miller, a Republican, voiced her outrage over the new law on Twitter over the weekend, writing that no sane state would allow foreign nationals to arrest their citizens. At 5 p.m. yesterday, when no one was paying attention, Pfizer signed a bill to allow illegal immigrants to become police officers, giving non-citizens the power to arrest citizens in our state. She tweeted, no sane state would allow foreign nationals to arrest their citizens. This is madness. People who are breaking the law by their presence here can now arrest American citizens. I don't think that's what they said, but you know the other blue states are watching and getting ready to implement this idea as soon as they can. She continued, we either address this border crisis or allow our country to descend further into leftist dystophia.
I think it'll push them to quickly get something in place for them to make these people that are over here legal. If they've been over here, if they were born here and they work here, make them legal.
The Fraternal Order of Police, you know they don't like it.
Okay.
What message does this legislation send when it allows people who do not have legal status to become enforcers of our laws? Guess what? The same litigation that allows you to put your knee on somebody's neck for 8 minutes, and we have to burn the city down.
How in the heck can you talk about somebody else from another country gonna come in and what, do worse than you?
Worse than you?
They won't follow the law like you don't, officer?
This is a potential crisis of confidence in law.
So hypocritical.
Listen to what they said. This is a potential crisis of confidence in law enforcement. Oh, you don't think we already don't have confidence in law enforcement? Guess what this tells you, Fraternal Order Police? We don't have confidence in law enforcement. There are a lot of good police officers. I want to reference that with that.
Definitely,
we know a lot of good police officers. We took police citizen advisory class where we worked with police officers.
Met with them.
We met with them. I went on drive-alongs with them. I know there are good police officers, but you have bad police officers who make the good ones look bad. And what happens is y'all cover them. You don't get them out of there.
Good old boys
club. Just the good old boys, so that the good officers don't have any backing. If they do want to say something, it's like a fraternity. It's the Fraternity Order Police. They get hazed if they say something. So they don't say nothing because they don't want to get hazed. They want to go home and they want to be able to see their wives and their husbands.
Last night in the Chicago area, and y'all Chicagoans know what I'm talking about. One of the 7-Elevens on the South Side, kids. This one guy was talking to the reporters. He said, I just seeing a group of kids just coming and coming. He said the crowd got bigger and bigger. Before you know it, was a whole bunch of kids tearing up the 7-Eleven, throwing food outside and at each other, jumping on cars, and the two little cops.
And the Democrat, Barbara Hernandez, who sponsored the bill, paraphrasing, you don't want them to be police officers, but did you know that they can be in the military?
Kim, I was getting ready to say that. And be a governor of a state.
And they can be healthcare workers.
They can be healthcare workers. They can be in our military.
So you want, this is what Republicans.
And militaries carry guns.
This is what Republicans want us to get outraged about. You mad because they can be police officers. But you're not mad with putting them on the front line in the military
to go fight for our country.
Is this the same people that used to put black servicemen in the front back in the
still segregated us?
Yeah, back in the wars where they put us front in World War II and Vietnam.
Didn't want us to have the same benefits.
Poor white people and black people and immigrants.
Talk to the Tuskegee Airmen, all the crap.
We want y'all to go in first. And then they'll blow y'all away. God. And then we'll come in later. Platoons. We'll put y'all in first. Those platoons. White people who served with the black people in those platoons were poor white people.
Yeah.
They didn't care about you either.
No.
Y'all platoon go up. Y'all go first.
Segregation even on our military base.
But yet you got a problem with them being police officers, but yet you want to send a white police officer in the hood to shoot, where it's a lot of Latino people
in the back as we run away,
where there's a lot of Latino people who don't even speak English,
or let the canine dogs loose when the black man holding his hands up being free. A canine dog tear me up, really?
Where you can send a Spanish officer in and say, hey, what's going on here? No. Whoa, hold on. Okay, I know you. You was at I saw you. You was at such and such's house the other day. You go home. You don't supposed to be out here with them. We neighborhood cops. We know who's supposed to be over here and who ain't. But you rather send a white officer who lives 30 miles away.
Thank you. Who don't even live in the city.
Who don't know none of the
nearby,
people.
Nobody. I want to say I know there's pros and cons to this. We need to look at,
but they can't be in the military and be healthcare workers either.
That's what I'm waiting for them to talk about. The military opens doors to the people. But here's the thing. What's his name that was running for mayor of Chicago? Willie.
Yeah, Willie, whatever his name. I was going to say Nelson. Willie Jackson Johnson.
I don't know. Whatever his name is. Okay. We can't go to China. If we move to China, we can't just be in their military.
And you know he didn't say it like that because you know he can't talk.
And I said Negro.
He don't speak that good. You should have said it the way he said it. Do you know that can't go to China? Billionaire. Isn't he a billionaire?
Yeah.
You know that can't go.
But
hey, the fatter Al. Hey, the hoo.
You banana.
Shut up, big dumb Negro.
But what's your plan? You got situations where there's kids in mobs coming, and the Chicago cops are like, "Oh man, we got to arrest now." They had to arrest 14-year-olds, 12-year-olds to get them off the street. Do you not see yourself needing help?
But you don't want
in inner cities where the masses of people are doing crime.
I'm fine.
I don't care who becomes the cop.
I'm fine if you have a problem with them being police officers. But you got to snatch them out of the healthcare industry and the
military as well.
You can't be okay with one and not the other. Because that means you don't care they're willing to die. Or you don't care that your doctor is Indian. Like I said.
But
you can't even hardly find an American doctor anymore.
But
none of my doctors are none of them. They all either Indian or something.
Yeah, mine are Indian.
Get out of here with that.
Yep, that's true. My oncologist, my GI,
we don't mind them being a doctor.
My gynecologist, they all from India.
I don't mind him operating on me.
I tried to find a black one, but
I just don't want him
she
to
didn't take my insurance.
I just don't want. Yeah, thank you.
She didn't accept my insurance. Oh well. But I like the fact that you brought it up. Military
and healthcare.
And healthcare is open the doors for a lot of is it the DECA people? DECA, who were born here, but they still have to do the passage and the steps to become
of police. This makes people not trust the police. This makes people not trust the police.
I think that Floyd situation is I don't trust police. I think every black person needs to shut up on this one. What you think?
No, because it's gonna be some stupid. I hate a fat Albert. I told you.
Black people don't need to say nothing about the police.
Half the stuff black people talk about need to be quiet.
Oh God.
Y'all don't need to say nothing. I told you. But they want to talk and play the black card all the time.
I think we need
just shut up.
As many police law enforcers, hopefully fair ones, good ones that follow the law, out there in working in our country.
Governor Pritzker said Pfizer. Governor Pritzker said, I am tired of the right-wing twisting things. They put it on Facebook. They tell lies. There are people out there that think we're just allowing anybody to become a police officer. That's just not accurate. The bill comes as Illinois grapples with statewide police shortages and recruitment and retention challenges.
Yes. We're losing our cops in Chicago. A lot of them are.
I don't blame them. I get out of here.
A lot of them are retiring early.
I would too.
A lot of them are even concerned with a lot of the laws changing. That's really shining a light on how they do their jobs.
People do not respect police officers the way they used to. No. But they have to understand there's a reason why. It's not, it didn't just come out of the air, guys.
Right.
But we do love, we appreciate police. If I get in trouble, the first person I'm calling is
911. Thank you.
So I definitely, and I appreciate everything they do. I love the ones that go above and beyond. Mm-hmm. I feel safer when I know that there are police officers around. Mm-hmm. That's me. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't have that same experience.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
That's hers. I still get nervous.
If they driving behind you.
I don't want you
because you feel like what you
get away. I've pulled over. And
go around.
Let them go around. I don't want you behind me.
I don't. My license plate is dirty.
I wave at you. How you doing?
My wheel. What is it?
Is my seatbelt on? Am I sitting straight up? I don't even want to look the wrong way.
So that's why
Oh, okay.
But there you go. I just feel like I don't mind you having a problem, Republicans. But you got to snatch them out of the military and healthcare.
Thank you.
That means your Indian doctor can't be your doctor no more.
But you know what?
Unless he's a citizen.
But the citizen thing, what is the law with? I think people were making a big deal when Arnold Schwarzenegger ran for governor. Was he a citizen at the time?
No, governor you can, not president.
President.
You can't be president.
And then look at Comb Over. We've been ready to have a man run for president that's going to get arrested. Who didn't pay his federal taxes.
I ask y'all a question?
We letting all that slide.
Do you understand why I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, y'all, that watch this show? What? Do you see why that we don't belong to either party? Because both parties are stupid.
Yeah, there's some issues.
You're filing lawsuits in Illinois because people who are not citizens can become police officers, but yet you support a criminal running for office. That doesn't make any sense.
Thank you. He's running for the highest
office.
And he has lawsuits against him. He's done criminal activities, but yet you fussing about this young man or lady who's been in the country for 25, 30 years. And they want to be a police officer. They want to help clean crime up.
But you'll put a rifle in their hand and put them in the military.
Go fight.
Do y'all see how stupid that sounds?
I'm just so tired.
But you have a problem. They can be in the military and defend your country. In other words, you're going to put them on the front line, like I said. Mm-hmm. But they can't be a police officer and defend citizens.
Thank you.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-mm. And let us know if we are incorrect. We're just reading what we see here. If we're incorrect as far as the military rules, I know we were speaking to yesterday somebody who has been in the military about 20, 30 years.
Right.
What is the rule for military? Do you have to be in this country, born in this country, but still not a U.S. citizen?
You don't have to be
I like to hear that from somebody who's in the military. Because if that's happening in our military, then there shouldn't be a problem with them being an officer.
Emerald says the past weekend, half of Seattle Police Department called out sick during our big C Fair weekend.
I believe that.
They don't want no smoke, and I don't blame them.
I
don't want that smoke. Mm-hmm. I'll be calling on sick too. I'll be like, it's time for you to retire.
And change the law.
Retire, because you don't want to do your job. Retire.
I keep saying DACA. Is it the DACA?
Yeah.
Change the laws. Make them become citizens quicker.
They don't want to do that.
That's the problem too. They paying taxes. They over here buying property. Make the passageway for them to be a citizen quicker. Move quick.
If you came over here as a baby and you've been here for 20 years, you got a job, you pay taxes. Why is it taking a long time for you to become a U.S. citizen? Well, you didn't come the right way. I was a baby.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I was a baby. How am I supposed to come? Am I supposed to be the baby Carly Russell saw on the side of the road and walk from Mexico on the highway to Texas?
Mommy, let me out. I don't want to come illegal.
Carly Russell should have said she saw a Mexican. I saw a Mexican baby crossing the border. He was coming from Mexico with his diaper on.
He wanted to make sure.
He wanted to be a U.S. citizen. Now, Biden gave him an app. I watched somebody walk up with a cell phone and give it to him. He got to come back in a year to apply for U.S. citizenship.
You know, people are going to write you for that one.
But I saw him. He walked 6 football fields to come to this country. And if he wants to be a police officer working to help look for me, then anybody can. If I can waste your time, I can waste that baby's time that came over from Mexico.
Because Carly Show made some cops mad, boy. We wasted our time.
Actually, we need more cops. There was 200 on my case. Mm-hmm. Now, if you let them in, it would have been 400 on my case.
No, the 200 can stay with her case, while the 200 more coming in can actually work the streets and get criminals.
Exactly. You would have had the 200 looking for me while I was eating Cheez-Its in the hotel. And the new DACA, the baby that came over, he would have been with the new 200 group. Working the streets.
I'm thinking police officers, law enforcers, y'all should be like, okay.
No, they not.
They need to be okay because y'all won't be working as hard.
No, they not. You know why?
Why?
It's a fraternity. We didn't ask for them to come over in this fraternity. You got to be hand chosen and picked. I don't want Jose coming over here.
So you rather...
Hold on, senor.
No.
Hold on, senor. When we did that bus, senor, you picked up an extra bag of crack.
That was not right.
And you put that in your pocket. Now, in my country, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
They don't want him.
They don't want nobody coming in doing the job for real.
You put that extra bag of crack, and I noticed, senor, I'm sorry, I don't want to, but it was a Latino man who you trying to pin that on. Mm-hmm. Don't do that.
And I understand speaking the language. You don't, senor. You don't know Spanish. Yeah. I can speak.
Yeah.
And we can help diffuse the situation here with the husband and the wife. Yeah. You don't even speak.
Now, they don't want Tyrone. See, Tyrone already been in there. Tyrone, he'll look the other way. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Black people quick to say that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Look. I'm thinking every officer should say, I need all the help.
I'm saying black people. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Whatever they want to say. I'm just saying, with what I saw yesterday in Chicago, there was not enough Chicago cops to stop that crowd of kids from tearing that 7-Eleven up. I'm sorry. Anybody who wants to be a cop who can at least fit the criteria or move where they can become citizens right away and become cops.
See, they don't want it. They don't want it. And this is racist. God. They don't want an Indian cop saying they shouldn't tear that 7-Eleven up.
You know what, Kim? That's wrong.
They don't want that.
That's wrong. Because
he'll say we need to get over there and stop it. That's my cousin's stop. Now it's racist.
That is racist, Kim.
I told you said I cannot stand the service at this Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, tell them what you told me and how to.
She said I can't stand the service.
I was gonna ask.
It was Indian people that own it. She said I can't stand it. They very rude. I don't like it.
And I go to
Dunkin' down the street, there's another Dunkin' Donuts, Indian people.
It's the Indian family as well.
So she said I'm not going to this Dunkin' Donuts no more with the rude people. I'm gonna go to the one down the street.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna ask them. Are those your relatives at the other Dunkin' Donuts? I say, you don't say that. That's racist.
I know.
That's like going to a black restaurant. Are those black people at that other restaurant related to you?
Or do you know that black lady that works in that? I know every black woman that works at this company.
So I said, well, how you do it is you don't say that.
Okay.
But you could get the same response by asking a different way.
And how did you tell me that?
So I said, you pull up and you say, I like the service here.
Do you guys own the
other Dunkin' Donuts
at such and such location?
And he said, no, that's my relative.
No, he said yes.
Oh, he said yes.
Yes, we own it.
We own it.
I said that because he was being funny and
now I could have been racist and assumed.
I said
Indian people own the one up the street.
They did.
99.9%. The one down the street they own.
They probably do. But how I asked would have not been nice.
He didn't get offended.
He didn't. He said, "Yeah, oh yes, we own
said,
that one too."
You own the one down the street.
I said, "Well, I like your location better because you guys are more funny." He smiled. He was laughing. I liked it. They were more fun. Maybe that's the brother of the family. The other ones was the dad or something.
Now this 7-Eleven that you saying these black kids, how much you want to bet?
Tearing it up.
It probably wasn't black owned. It probably was owned by an
it was either
which gives no reason for them to do it.
Asia.
I don't agree with them doing it.
I know.
But their mindset is they shouldn't be in this neighborhood anyway, so we're gonna rip up everything. I don't care.
I used to think
and somebody might have been rude to him one day and they got mad.
But you know what I used to think that they would do it like if Middle Eastern people from Middle East and India, whatever, own these different stores and liquor stores or whatever,
beauty supply stores,
even black owners.
They'll get them
try to tear their stuff up.
Somebody posted on Facebook on one of my friends' thing. She's a black-owned business. They kicked her window in and robbed and stole everything.
You a black-owned business. Can you at least walk by her and go to another one that's not black-owned?
They don't care.
They don't care. So, but it wasn't enough police officers. They had to start doing their due diligence and start arresting these kids.
Yeah.
And they had to say that on the news. I'm sorry, we had to arrest the 14-year-olds and the 15-year-olds, but we had to start arresting them because they were now starting to bother people and jump on people's cars.
See, people don't get mad till you start personally.
Oh my God.
Emerald says the Seattle police chief is catching hell because of it. Yep. They're gonna be like, you let all them people call off. What can he do?
I'm honestly, I know this is a controversial thing that our governor did, but I'm kind of for it. I am, because I see the issues that our cops are having. Yep. They need help, whether they're proud to beg.
Or like I said, and I'll agree with you if you get them out of the military and get them out of the healthcare.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
They're not pulling those people
out
of the military.
So then don't pull them off for the police force then.
Wow.
Stephen A. Smith apologizes for a Kim Kardashian prostitute tweet.
What did he say?
Stephen A. Smith, if you guys don't know him, he's the one that's the sports guy.
Sports guy. Mm-hmm. They don't really have a background in
sports.
Scooby-Doo,
you had a comment? She said you skipped my comment. Hello, family. Emerald. Did you do another comment?
Is it erased, Scooby?
Maybe it erased.
We just see where you said we skipped it.
I don't see it. It's not. We don't see it on our thing. So rewrite it again. Stephen A. Smith asked